Welcome everybody. Today we are doing the first ever $3 lottery ticket trout fishing challenge. And if you're wondering what that is, you'll have to watch to find out. Well, I'm at the bottle redemption place. I'm going to take in all these cans that we picked up while canoeing. Most of which are Twisted Teas. It wouldn't be a new pond episode if we didn't find a Twisted Tea can. Wow. We're saving these because I'm gonna trade them in for money. They're worth 5 cents each, and then I'm gonna go next door here and buy a $3 crossword lottery ticket. And we're gonna do our lottery ticket challenge. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Let's see what we got. Rockland, Bath. Bath doesn't have a pond, I don't think, but it does have the river. We could go catch a striper, but this is a trout fishing challenge. Monhegan, which is an island, I'd have to take a ferry out. Stockholm. I don't even know where Stockholm is. There's usually 4, so that was 4, right? I gotta look up where Stockholm is. Well, I was scratching it, and I also noticed Turner. Yeah, that's a town. So we could go to Turner, and there are a few ponds in Turner. Yeah, I was scratching it to see if we won. I'll pull over when I'm entering town and show you the town sign. All right, cool, I'm excited. I'll see you when we get there. We've chosen a town on our trout challenge, and I've selected Turner, which is where we are now. I'm gonna go to a pond, but I'm also gonna, it's a little bit early, it's only noon, so I'm gonna stop at this river in town here and do a couple casts, maybe try to get a brown. Beautiful hilly farm town up here, Turner. I'll see you at the river. What is this for a river? I think there could be a trout in here. So I'm gonna go put a worm in right in these rips. Well, I got snagged on bottom. I'm gonna get my swimming trunks out of the car and go get it. Well, I've crossed. Since I went in to get my lure, I decided to keep going. Look at this. This place has some potential, huh? Right now I only have the spoon, so I'll probably go back and get the worm in my tackle box. But let's give it a try. I think we got one. We got one. Wow. First cast. Let's see what it is. Right in the rapids. Nope. That might be a bass. Hold on. It's a bass. Nope. Well. Shoot. I thought that was going to be a trout. It's a smallmouth. Nothing crazy. We'll put him back. Now we need a trout. All right, I've gone back to the shore and got the worms in my tackle box, and I'm gonna toss a worm right in here. And I didn't bring the power bank, so I'm just gonna turn the camera on if we get a bite. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I think we got one. We got one. We got one. Nice, a trout. Well, we did it. There it is. Nice brown. Beautiful fish. That'll be our dinner tonight. And that will conclude our... Actually, it won't conclude, because I'm still going to go to the pond. I better secure him. Beautiful river. Well, we got our brown. We got it right in the rips here. I know there's more in there. I'm gonna clean this fish on this rock. That way it doesn't come to life and escape. We'll look in the stomach. Insects. Here he is, all cleaned. I'm gonna head out and go into a pond, and we're gonna try to catch a brook trout out of a pond. But we already completed the first part of the challenge, which is to go to the town and catch a trout. This osprey came out of the woodworks. As soon as we caught a trout, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't get it from me. If I'd seen him, I would have made a donation with the bass we caught, but oh well. We're crossing now. I just gotta wade across here. We made it back. Man, that was hard to do with my hands full. That's the rock we caught our trout from. Now right here was nice and deep. See, I got my spoon stuck over there and I waded across and ended up swimming in to get it. It's very deep there, so that would have been a good trout hole, but I knew I ruined it by going in the water, so that's why we ended up over on the rock. If I come back, I'll know it's nice and deep right here, and there's probably trout in there. All right, let's get this trout in the cooler and go to the pond. Look, we got another can for the lottery ticket fund. Yeah, we'll do another one. This is kind of fun. It's getting me places that I wouldn't normally go. I've never been to this river. So we got one more to add. We got $5.70 and we only needed $3 on when I brought the cans back, so we're almost ready for another ticket here. Won't be long. Well, change of plans. I know I said I was going to a pond, but look at this big river. I think I'm gonna launch here. Trout are probably gonna be off the table here, you know, because it's kind of like a dead water, a slow meandering type of river here. But I'm hoping I can find a place to camp down the river a little ways. So I'm gonna launch and I'm gonna bring my gear, and if we find a place to camp, we will, and if not, we'll maybe find a place to cook up the trout. So I'm gonna get the new Pond Explorer unloaded, and I'll see you on the water. Well, this is a big river. We'll put the goat minnow down on this side. I've never been on this section of the river. I've been further up. So right now we're gonna go check out the shore and look for campsites, maybe an island. There's 2 islands in front of me. I'm gonna stop in, just look. Well, we're out here on the river. We're doing the lottery ticket challenge. We already got a trout. We have a trout in the cooler there. And hopefully I can find a place to cook it up here. But while we're looking, we're doing a little fishing on this big river. Oh, is that a loon? It's a river loon, I think. That's a loon, all right. Nice. If we do camp out, it'll be nice to hear the loons tonight. That looks like a campsite over there. But we're doing the lottery challenge, so I'm trying to stay in the town that we've selected. And that side of the river is a different town. Loons do that call when there's a plane or an eagle. Let's check out this island. Try and get out here. Well, we've made landfall. An island. camping. This company here, they own the dams all through the state. I mean, not every dam, but a lot of them. They always let people fish. I've never seen no trespassing sign. I always see welcome signs. And it's great because even the state is not like that. But yeah, look at this. I'm gonna cook my trout up here. I'm gonna use my camp stove inside the fire ring. Yeah, I'm gonna camp right here. Nice and flat. Let's go explore the island. I'm gonna be looking for birch bark, and I'm gonna walk around the other side and see if there's a better place to land the canoe, because this one here is challenging. Too steep. Look how steep it is. Nice. Well, let's go explore. Here's some birch bark from a dead stump. That'll be perfect. That should be enough. These are all blueberry bushes. See? The blueberries are still green though, so it'll be a little while. Alright, I'm gonna get my tent set up in case it does rain, and then I can store stuff in the tent and go back out and fish. Nice. Now I just gotta get the fly on. There it is. Alright, I've got some birch bark here ready and some twigs, and the tent is set up, and I'm gonna head back out in the canoe in the new Pond Explorer, even though we're at a river today, and fish until it gets dark. I'll see you on the water. Alright, we got one now. What is it? Oh, no. What's that? Crappie? Oh, it's white perch. Okay. Well, the sun is setting. Sure, it's pretty. We've only caught little tiny perch. 2 white and 1 yellow. But we're not giving up yet. We're about ready to head into our island. I know I usually stay till it's darker than this, but I want to go cook up that trout. It's kind of nice to be in a real campsite. I mean, I like bush camping, but it's nice to have a picnic table. We've made landfall. There's our trout there, and we get all our cooking supplies. I'm going to use a camp stove in the fire ring here. So let's get a fire going. Alright, the sun is setting. Beautiful sunset. I flew the drone, but the camera really didn't do it justice. So anyways, back to cooking our trout. The trout is on the camp stove, which came undone there, so hopefully it doesn't fall apart completely. It's about halfway cooked, and I'm just about ready to flip it over and season the other side. Got it flipped over. Smells really good. I'm just gonna let it cool for a minute and then dig in. Oh, that's good. With the oil. That's the perfect size brown in my opinion. A 12-incher for eating. Well, I'm gonna finish this off and maybe listen to my audiobook by the fire for a little bit and then go to bed. Alright, I'll see you in the morning.
Good morning. Beautiful morning out there. It's about almost 5 o'clock. Let's go make some coffee. Oh good, the new Pond Explorer is still here. Let's make coffee real quick, and then I'll put my tent away and head out and do a little fishing. It's almost boiling here. The sun is peeking up above the far side of the river bank, and I do see a few fish surfacing. I've heard a few splashes. Nice. There's a squirrel in my canoe. Look at him. What is he eating? You want to go fishing? What are you eating? That one looks like the one we caught yesterday. Nice brown. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna drink this coffee, enjoy the sunrise, and then I'll put the tent away, dump some water on the fire, and load up the canoe and head out. And I'll check for stowaways. There it is. We got the campsite all cleaned up. I'm gonna head over to this shore. It's a state park over there, so we'll check out that too. We'll do a little fishing on the way. And we're off. We got one. Nice. What's it gonna be? Not very big. Oh, it's a crappie. We haven't had a crappie yet in a while. These are good to eat. Nice. There he is. Little crappie. These are good to eat, but I'm gonna put him back. There he goes. Oh, we got one. We got one on the worm. This is probably another crappie, huh? About the same size. They're pretty small in here. There he goes. In the winter, this is frozen, even though it's a river. And whoa! What was that? I couldn't see. It was in the corner of my eye. Could you guys see? That might have been a turtle. There's a little yellow bird. That might be an oriole. Oh, look, there's his nest. Alright, we've come ashore at the picnic area, and I'm gonna hop out and explore the state park here for a little bit. Well, here we are. We're at the picnic area. This is a place where you can bring your four-wheelers. Oh, this would be cool to bring your four-wheelers in and you can ride right up to the spot. That's the island we camped on over there. Very nice. Alright, we're gonna get back to the canoe. Let's continue on
Oh, that's a fish. This one's a fish. Nice. Oop, it jumped. I couldn't quite tell what it was. Yep, another crappie. Nice. About the same size. We'll put him back. We're just about back to the car. I'm about to reel it in and head for the boat launch. That's the boat launch there. This blue heron is in the same spot as when I launched yesterday. He hasn't moved. Well, we're headed out. I'd call that a success. Let me know if you want me to do another lottery ticket challenge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.